kids is dying and my people are suffering. The money's still low, you should see how they budget.
Like the sister said, you see that anybody could be this person, and a lot of these people molesting people are their parents, or their parents' siblings, or their parents' second husbands, or wives and aunts. And there's no look to a child molester at all.
Some of these questions we have to ask the children, and I want to ask real quick. For you, how old are you? What's your name, brother?
Solomon.
Solomon. Okay, Solomon. What does a murderer look like? A murderer. Look any way. Does he look like a murderer? What about him? Well, I know he does. Do I look like a murderer? Do I look like a killer? Okay. What about him? You said they could look like anybody. So what do you look like? So you got to get to the bottom of it, because he heard what you said. But when you get to the bottom of it, most of our children think, and he's 13, so the young ones think the same way. He looks scary. Anybody could be a killer. Anybody could be a murderer. In fact, it would be easier to get next to you if I look nice, right? Because if I look scary, you're going to run away, right? So it can look like anybody. That's how we have to talk with our children. We got to be honest about it, that we're giving them slogans, and so they really aren't learning what's really dangerous out there and how to really look at things honestly themselves. But we haven't been honest with them. Probably not because we want to lie to our children, but because we are ignorant of the stuff ourselves. What was funny, I did that with children, then I turned around, the adults were out in the room, brought them in. I asked them the same question. So what does a rapist look like? Sweaty, he's got thick glasses on. Now mind you, when these are my regular guys are thick glasses, sweaty. I've been training, so I'm sweating. I said, wow, y'all described me. And they, oh, I'm sorry, you don't look like that, man. Oh, so he doesn't look like that, man. But could he look like that? They don't want to say yeah. Of course he could. Of course he could look like me. Of course he could be nice. Niceness isn't a character trait. Niceness is a strategy of social interaction. So if I want to get close to you, I can act nice. It's not my character.
A therapist told me charming is a strategy of manipulation.
And charming is a verb. We look at it as a noun, as a trait. It's a verb. He's charming me. That's how you should say that. Or I'm being charmed, not that he is a charming fellow. Right? Niceness does not equal goodness. Goodness is a trait. Niceness is a strategy.
I'm finding it a little bit more difficult for my children in a community setting to be able to direct them on who to trust and who not to, because I find with our community, it's no longer Mr. or Mrs. It's Baba and Mama, and that brings a little bit more connection, and then more of an immediate connection than Mrs. So-and-so, which is intentional, but it's also dangerous, because that, even with their teachers, it's more of a community of people we know, but I really don't know the teacher all the way, you know, but this is Baba so-and-so or Mama so-and-so, and so I'm trying to see how, without, you know, making them fearful of their community, how I could really tell them, you know, address that.
Very important, because, right, the beautiful thing about, we have an organization, right? With the organization, within the organizations, you have cadres. Okay? So when you talk about the community, most people, Baba, Yabba Dabba Doo, and EL, Baba Wabba, you know what I'm saying? They don't even know what the community means. A lot of times you have cultural nationalists put on the guard and kick the slogans, say a few slick lines or whatever, pour libations, that's all you expect of them. No accountability, no responsibility, nothing. You haven't been in their homes, any of that type of stuff, right? So you can't really necessarily trust what you don't know. You've never been in these people's homes and they're just someone in the community. So then you have what you call an inner circle, you have a cadre. Everybody been part of the organization, everybody get down there, it's all good, black power, all that good stuff. Everybody's not going to be the thing, because the fact that everybody's not going to put it to work necessary for us to maintain what we're doing. So what you have to do, you have to figure out who are your true allies, who are your comrades. There's a difference between a comrade and a friend. Just because somebody names Baba and they got on a boomer, don't mean nothing. You understand what I'm saying? You got to say, okay, this is who you, and you tell them out the gate. Like you talking about being honest. This is your uncle such and such. This is this one, this is that one, so on and so forth. The people that you see in your home, these are the people that we rock with. You understand what I'm saying? We have a saying, you dance with those who came to the party. You understand what I'm saying? You don't dance with everybody. I'm a part of the same conscious community that you are. And I don't rock with 96% of those cats, a lot of them are nuts. Now they look good and they sound good and it's great. But in the real world, they're not going to bust a great sledgehammer. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to know the people that you invite into your home. We don't invite everybody into our home. Your home should be a place of sacredness. If they see that these ain't people that come into the home, everybody else, they cordial. And they respect them accordingly. They're not going nowhere with them. They're not taking no instructions to go get nothing from them. Every time they, just like you deal with the police, and not in a polite manner. They're like, listen, my Baba said don't move. Mama said stay over here, so on and so forth. So there ain't nothing moving. And can't nobody get mad at them because then when they come to you and say, man, your child wasn't listening to me. What happened? I told him to go move over there. He said, my mother said stay right there. Okay, well that's what I told him. You understand what I'm saying? That's how we gotta operate. You can't, the community can't embrace your child because they say they're community. Anybody can throw on a black fist and speak the lingo.
One way you want to vet people, if you're so uptight, you can't laugh, you can't be around me and mine. Because there's an issue, there's something you're hiding there. There's something that you're so uptight because you're holding something close. And it's something not positive. So you can't be around mine.
It's, then you can try to, go with your gut, and, because I sense things about people sometimes, and I've learned over the years that sometimes I sense it's wrong point, so you gotta kind of listen to your inner thing, but then that's maybe not enough. And then you can set certain rules, like, oh, no overnight, but then, you don't want to deprive your children of having fun, so it really can be complicated, but we have to really, really protect our children with the internet and YouTube and pornography, because that's huge. A lot of kids, they may be just looking at some innocent little videos, and then they got the suggested stuff on the side, and they go, just like when we're on YouTube and we're looking at these conscious videos with, these so-called scholars, and we go down these YouTube rabbit holes, they say, we're like, oh, we're all in this, And they got these suggested videos on the side, and they get caught up going down rabbit holes. I've talked to several moms, and you have to watch your kids' history. You have to watch what they're looking at, and you have to protect them. You got to get filters on your computer, because it's very easy for a child to get caught up in pornography, without even looking for it. Some kids, they're boys and teenagers, they go out and they look for it. But a lot of kids, they're not even looking for it, and it comes to them, and it's dangerous. And once you see certain things, you cannot see it. And it really can. When I was little, I discovered somebody's treasure trove of pornography, and it's traumatizing. I was traumatized for years, and there was things, you can't unsee as a child. So, protect your children on the internet, especially with the people that they communicate with the things that they see, because it's like letting them go out into the, onto the street and just saying, oh, go, hang out, have fun. Because the internet it's all connected. There's no blocks and no safety.
I took a child sex abuse prevention course with a nonprofit organization here called Darkness to Light, and got certified in child sex abuse prevention. Anybody can get certified in it. I think it might be $20. I recommend it to anybody, especially anybody doing childcare, anybody who has children, young children especially.
Can you repeat that?
Darkness to Light. You can find a lot of resources on their website a lot of factual statements mentioned on their website.
Pairs is dying and my people are suffering. The money's still low, you should see how they budgeting.
Watch what comes out your mouth.
People are suffering.
It's elementary, they want us all gone eventually.
Pairs is dying, people are suffering. The money's still low, you should see how they budgeting.